Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way.
What's up, guys? I'm so sorry to keep y'all waiting. It was supposed to be scheduled for 9:30. I don't know how it switched to 8:30. My fault. I was sitting here eating supper and hippie grandma messaged me. So I put supper on the back burner and come right in right as quick as I could. And then Rocket messaged me and I told her to tell y'all that I was eating. I'd be right in, but I just went ahead and set it to the side. So we'll get started here. Let me go down here and play the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Again, like I said, thank you guys for waiting. My fault. I'm so sorry for that. So, all right. First one in here is Rift and Hippie Grandma, Summer Thunder. Nani, hey Nani. PCT is extreme. Oh, she done changed her name on us. Well, welcome. PCT is extreme. There's Miss Joni. Hey, Joni, we're still praying for Donnie. I hope he's doing better. And I hope you're doing better. And I hope you're getting some rest. So I hope you both are doing better. Because I know it's hard to sit in the hospital and wait. And happy birthday, Rift. It is your birthday today. So happy birthday, brother. We got Markella. We got Art Go Show. I am awake, Rocket Queen. Let's see here. And there's Hippie Grandma. Has anyone messaged Rebel? You need to go over and message him, see if he's coming on tonight. Hey, Penny. Cool Gamer. Hey, Cool Gamer. Tiptoe. Look at all these beautiful people. Well, I'm glad to see y'all in here. I am. Like I said, I'm sorry that I was late. Like I said, it was supposed to be 9:30, but apparently it wasn't. Don't mess with me at all. How are you? Good to see you. All right, to get started, here's what we're going to do. Hit that thumbs up, hit that share, and hit that subscribe. If you haven't, please do so. If you have subscribed, thank you so much for doing that. But if not, please hit the subscribe button. And well, we're glad he's doing better, Joni. Just we'll do prayers for continued health and continued growth in his health. So, all right, guys, let's see here. Where's it at? We're going to talk about Ottis Toole. Now, Ottis Toole was, I know who it is. Ottis Toole was the little boy that Adam, he was missing like in 1981. He's the one that they went ahead and, because he confessed to it, but you'll see here when we get into it. I can't think of Adam's name. Adam Walsh. He was the killer of Adam Walsh. Can y'all see that good enough, or do I need to boost it up just a little bit? And another thing, it'll either be tomorrow or Wednesday when the paintings go out. They're all packaged up. They're all in the envelopes. They're all ready to go. Everybody's is all packaged, ready to go. So those should be, I don't know how long it takes. Now, digger ducks would be a little different. And until I can find some tubes, I haven't seen her in here, but until I can find some tubes, the big one that I made for Ghost Devil is still here, but I did send him a smaller one to take until I can find some tubes to send them over there. But his is ready to go. So can y'all see that good enough, or do I need to boost? Let me raise it up for you. Can y'all see that good enough? Put a 1 in chat if you can see it good enough. Okay, good deal. Ottis Elwood Toole was an American serial killer who was convicted of 6 counts of murder, like his companion, Henry Lee Lucas. Now, I don't know how long he was in Smiley Chat. The hell's Smiley Chat? Did I miss it in here? I don't see it, hippie grandma. Toole made confessions which resulted in murder convictions and which he later recanted. The discrediting of the case against Lucas for crimes which Toole had offered, hey chicken snake, corroborating statements created doubts as to whether either was a genuine serial killer, as Hugh Ainsworth suggested. Both were merely compliant interviewees whom police used to clear unsolved murders from the book. So they were patsies. They were basically patsies. I was there because you were not coming on until 9:30, so I was watching you on TV. Oh, I'm sorry. Toole received 2 death sentences, but on appeal they were commuted to life imprisonment. He died in his cell from cirrhosis at age 49. Police attributed the 1981 murder of Adam Moss to Toole on the basis of the recanted statements. Lucas had backed Toole's confession to the Walsh murder, claiming that he had been in possession of the victim's severed head. Though Lucas had a reputation for false confessions. Now this is the lie of him. Otis Toole was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida. Toole's father was an alcoholic who abandoned him, while his abusive mother would dress him in girls' clothing and call him Susan. As a young child, he was a victim of sexual abuse and forced incest at the hands of many close relatives, including many close relatives and acquaintances, including his oldest sister and next-door neighbor. He stated that his maternal grandmother was a Satanist who exposed him to various satanic practices and rituals in his youth, including grave robbing. Toole claimed that this abuse began when he revealed his homosexuality to his family. Toole was often classified as having a mild intellectual disability with intelligence quotient. He also had epilepsy, which resulted in frequent grand mal seizures. Throughout Toole's childhood, he frequently ran away from home and often slept in abandoned houses. He was a serial arsonist from a young age and was sexually aroused by fire. In the documentary Death Diploma, Toole stated that he was forced to have sex with a friend of his father's when he was 5 years old. He felt he knew that he was gay when he was 10 and that he had a sexual relationship with a neighborhood boy when he was 12. Toole dropped out of school in the 9th grade and began visiting gay bars. He also stated that he had been a prostitute as a teenager and he became obsessed with gay pornography at some point. Yeah, he wasn't believed at all. Toole stated that he committed his first murder at the age of 14 after being propositioned for sex by a traveling salesman. Toole ran over the salesman with his own car. Toole was first registered at the age of 17 in August 1965 for loitering. Much information on Toole between 66 and 73 is unclear. but authorities believe that he began drifting around the southwestern United States and that he supported himself by prostitution and panhandling. While living in Nebraska, Toole was one of the prime suspects in the 74 murder of 24-year-old Patricia Webb. He's a prolific liar, exactly. Shortly after he left Nebraska and briefly settled in Boulder, Colorado. I think he was already gone by then. 1 month later, he became a prime suspect in the homicide of 31-year-old Ellen Holman, who was murdered on October 14, 1974. With many accusations against him, Toole left Boulder and headed back to Jacksonville. Good deal, Joni. I'm proud of you. Most people wouldn't admit to it anymore. In early 1975, Toole returned to Jacksonville after drifting and hitchhiking through the American South. On January 14, 1976, he married a woman 25 years his senior. She left him 3 days later after discovering his homosexuality. Toole later said during an interview that his marriage was a tactic meant to conceal his true sexuality. In 1976, Toole met Henry Lee Lucas at Jacksonville Soup Kitchen, and they likely developed a sexual relationship. Toole later claimed to have accompanied Lucas in 108 murders, sometimes committed at the behest of a cult called the Hands of Death. Police, however, discounted the uncooperated claim of the cult's existence. On January 4th, 1982, Toole barricaded a 65-year-old George Sonberg in a boarding house where he's living in Jacksonville and set the house on fire. Sonberg died a week later of injuries he sustained in the fire. In April 1983, Toole was arrested for unrelated arson incident in Jacksonville. Toole confessed to the crime and was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Toole signed a confession stating that he and Sonberg had begun a sexual relationship, and after the two had an argument, Toole set Sonberg's house on fire. Two months later, in June, his accomplice, Henry Lee Lucas, was arrested for unlawful possession of a firearm. It was then Lucas began boasting about the murderous rampage orchestrated by the two. At first, Toole had denied involvement, but later began backing up Lucas's confession. Lucas also backed Toole's confession to the murder of Adam Walsh. Journalist Hugh Ainsworth and others investigated for articles that appeared in the Dallas Times-Herald. It was calculated that Lucas would have had to use his 13-year-old four-station wagon to cover 11,000 miles in 1 month, around 370 miles per day, to have committed the crimes police attributed him. Lucas became widely regarded as a compliant interviewee who was used by police to clear up unsolved murders that he had not been involved in, aided by Toole giving false statements in collaboration. Now, I'd say this: cars back in them days were made good, and they did travel pretty good ways. So what's wrong with a four-station wagon covering around 370 miles a day? He could have done it if he had the gas money. And if you off somebody, then you're going to grab their money. So what's to say he didn't have the money and the means to do this and have gas in the car? So during Toole's trial for murdering George Sonberg, Toole claimed that he did not light the home on fire and only signed a confession so he would be extradited back to Jacksonville. On April 28, 1984, a jury found Toole guilty of the first-degree murder and sentenced him to death. Later that year, Toole was found guilty of the February 1983 strangulation murder of 19-year-old Tallahassee woman and received a second death sentence. On appeal, however, both sentences were later commuted to life in prison. After his incarceration, Toole pled guilty to 4 more Jacksonville murders in 91 and received 4 more life sentences. See, now, I want to say something about that. Look, 2 life sentences. 1 life sentence is, I think it's, 50 years? You do half or do 3/4 is probably about 40 years. No, I'll say 35 years. 35 would be 70 years. Hey, Casper. So if you get wild, there was a guy down here when I was on vacation. He was down here I was locked up with him. Different cells, but same jail. He was in here for killing 2 prostitutes here in Bristol. They gave him 2 life sentences. Well, whatever it is in Virginia, this is in Virginia. You have to do 85% of it. So a life sentence, if it's 50, you still have to do at least 40. But he was in here on 2 life sentences. He wasn't never getting out. He was going to die in prison because he's already up there. I think he was 60 years old. And hippie grandma, you probably heard of it, was Ottis White. But he done some stuff, and they had a boy come in there, just in there for driving on suspended license, and they kept him over the weekend because the magistrate wasn't in. So while this young boy was in there, 18 years old, he raped the young boy over the weekend. Well, the young boy thought he was going to get out, so he went and snitched on Ottis, which was fine. There's nothing wrong with that because of what happened to him. Well, he didn't get bonded out that day that he told on Ottis and was locked back up for 3 more days till they got his bond money. And Ottis raped him 3 more times, once a day. And the jailers heard him screaming, had to. Back in 2011. But he was in there when I got there, so it's probably back in 2010 when this happened. But he was in there on 2 life sentences already, so they took him back to Gore and gave him 1 more life sentence. Just go ahead and tell him he's never getting out of prison. Yes, he was a sick fuck. But, and I'm not taking up for him, but don't put an 18-year-old boy in there with someone that's got a life sentence for rape and murder. Why are you going to put somebody in there that's got a driving offense with a killer and a rapist? Why are you going to do that? That's stupid on the jail's part. Move him, or if you have to, you know he wasn't going to be there long, put him in the drunk tank. The drunk tank was hardly ever used. There's 7 cells to 1 pod. So while he was in there, they could have put him in the drunk tank because only 2 of them cells are ever used. That leaves 5 cells open. No, it shouldn't happen. Hey, Digger Duck. Digger Duck. I still haven't found no tubes to mail Ghost's big poster. So I done him another one and I put it in there with yours, and they'll be put out tomorrow or Wednesday at the latest. Everything will be shipped out either tomorrow or Wednesday by the latest. Because we still got to find out what it costs to go to your place, to Australia, which I don't know yet. Becca's going to do all that tomorrow after she takes me to work. Why would they put him in there on purpose, though, Tina? He's never been in trouble with the law at all. Never been. This was the first time that he'd ever been in trouble to where he had to go to jail. So, well, I know. I was just letting you know that I put him a little something in there. I hope he likes that one. There he is. What's up, Ghost Devil? I was just telling Mama Duck that I couldn't find no things yet to send out the big poster to you, but I did send you a little poster. One about her size. You can put it up until that big one gets there. But I hope you like this one too. So you should. I should have took a picture of it, but I didn't. And it's good to see you, brother. All right. On October 21st, 1983, while he was in prison for 2 unrelated murders, Toole confessed to the 81 murder of 6-year-old Adam Walsh. A few weeks after Toole made the confession, however, police officers who were investigating the case announced that they had lost Toole's impounded car and machete. John Walsh, Adam's father, continues to believe that Toole was guilty. Oh, you're welcome, brother. I just hope you like it. On December 6, 2008, 27 years after the 1981 murder, Hollywood, Florida police announced Toole as the murderer, and the Adams Walsh case was closed. The police did not reveal any new physical evidence and pointed out that they still had no DNA evidence. So they're going to go on his confession after he's been found that he's not a trustworthy person. Oh, the guards down here didn't care, Tanner. Trust me. I know the guards didn't care. We worked in the kitchen, and these dirty son of a bitches, when you come out of the kitchen, you had to strip naked in a little room across the hall from the kitchen. And they had to make sure that you didn't had no weapons to take back or any sugar or anything like that, so you can make pruno. Pruno is jailhouse alcohol. They wanted to make sure you didn't have none of that. Well, one of the guards, I ain't gonna mention his name because he's a perverted bastard, but he would sit there with his phone while you were stripping butt naked, and you had to bend over and cough and all that shit in front of him. And you could hear his phone going click, click. He was taking pictures of you. So yeah, they're assholes down here. There were some good ass jailers down here also. Witt was one of them. Out of all the jailers down there when I was there was 3 that were fucking douchebags. The rest of them were kind and cool. So, let's go back to Toole. In 1984, Toole confessed to 2 unsolved Northwest Florida slayings, including one of the I-10 murders. During an interview, he admitted to killing 18-year-old David Shawlart, a hitchhiker who he picked up east of Pensacola. Shawlart's body, bearing 5 gunshot wounds in the left side of the head, was found February 6, 1980, approximately 125 feet off of I-10's eastbound lane, 5 miles east of Chipley. The second confession involved the death of 20-year-old Ada Johnson. Toole confessed that he shot her in the head on a road outside of Fort Walton Beach after kidnapping her at gunpoint at a Tallahassee nightclub. Psychiatrist Dr. Urbina and Dr. Sanchez testified at Toole's 1984 Florida Supreme Court appeal that he was extremely impulsive and exhibited antisocial behavior as a result of the personality disorder, and that he was a pyromaniac. The court found sufficient evidence that Toole could be diagnosed with antisocial personality (APD). Now, this is back when they didn't have a lot of stuff like DNA analysis and fingerprint analysis. It was still boots on the ground. You had to work for it. So I don't know. They, and I'm not saying that he didn't, because nobody knows, I guess. But you had to. The police use a lot of tactics to get people to confess when they shouldn't, just to fill a quota and say that they've got their man. So, Toole claimed that he picked Walsh up in a Sears Mall parking lot. Okay. Now, as you remember the other night, his mama left him at a video game store with some boys, and one of the lady guards didn't know that his mama was still in the store. She thought he was with one of them boys, so she told him they had to leave. So he may have done that, and did pick him up in the Sears Mall parking lot. Rocket Queen says he's a trans now. Got boobs. Who's a trans now? That's nasty. I seen that up there. Toole stated that Walsh came willingly because he offered Walsh candy and toys. Walsh soon wanted to go home and began to cry. Oh yeah. No, Toole's dead now. I think he is. Yeah, he died. Yeah. This guy, he's dead. You might be talking about Henry Lee. No, Henry Lee Lucas is dead too. They're both dead now. All right, here we go. Toole said that he then punched Walsh in the face. Walsh started to cry again, and according to Toole, he began to wallop Walsh, knocking him out. Toole eventually pulled over in a rural area and decapitated with a machete. He drove around with the head for several days, forgot about it, and after he rediscovered it, he tossed it into a nearby canal. Police officers inexplicably lost Toole's impounded car and its blood-stained carpeting, hindering their ability to proceed with investigation into Adams' murder. And see, that's another thing. Why or how are they losing all this evidence without somebody losing it on purpose? If you got this stuff put somewhere marked as a evidence, how are they losing it? A lot of people being booked on bullshit because, just my opinion, they don't want to do the work. They just want to get it over and done with and get paid for it. Let's scrolling down here a little bit. Let's see. Wagner also acknowledged the fact that the lack of new evidence and the ability of Toole to defend himself could provide room for skeptics to doubt Toole's guilt, saying, if you're looking for that magic wand, that one piece of evidence, it's not there. However, after the police re-examined previously uncorrelated evidence, they and the Walsh family were both satisfied with the new report and the existing evidence, which only points to Ottis Toole. And it's supposed to be in an impound lot, in a fenced-in lot. Go figure it out. Ottis Toole died of cirrhosis at the Florida State Prison on September 15th, 1996, at the age of 49. His body went unclaimed, and he was buried in the Florida State Penitentiary, Florida State Prison Cemetery, which is a what do they call that? A coffer cemetery, or a I can't remember the exact name of the cemetery, but it's cemeteries right there beside the penitentiary. So go read up on Ottis Toole and Henry Lee Lucas. These two gentlemen, where'd they go? Go read up on these two gentlemen right here. This is Ottis Toole, and this is Henry Lee Lucas. Henry Lee Lucas was also in there. I mean, you know, he had his hands in all that. But I mean, they didn't have high IQs, just like Jesse Misskelley in the West Memphis Three. They used him and his confession to frame all three of them. To frame all three of them, they actually used their IQs. So again, guys, like I said, I'm sorry for being late. That was my fault. Shouldn't have happened. It won't happen again. So how's everybody's day been today? Mine wasn't too bad. I hope y'all had a good day and it wasn't too cold, wasn't too hot. And I definitely hope it wasn't raining on y'all today. Good deal, Mama Duck. You're on Smoko? What the hell is a Smoko? But here in about 30 minutes, Becca's going to go live. Y'all go over and check her out. She's got a good show coming up. The importance of patience. I think that's what it is. You need patience. Oh, on a break. I got you. I'm sorry, Rocket Queen. Rocket, did you see the picture I sent you? Well, I hope your day gets better, Markella, honey. Has anybody heard from Kimmy? Okay. Uh, you went all the way over there today and it was closed? Okay, okay. Thank you, Rocket. Yeah, I hate that for you, paper cut, honey. And like I said, paper cut, yours is already in uh everybody's picture that they won in the giveaways. They're in envelopes. They're ready to go. We just got to get them to the mailbox. I mean, the post office, and get them mailed out. Everybody's. Uh, yes, continued prayers for Kimmy. Thank you guys for. I need one more to hit 25. So somebody hit that like button one more time for me. Share this out. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Oh, really? They're closed on Mondays? Well, that sucks. Thank you, Casper. So everybody should be getting their it should be tomorrow, hippie grandma. Tomorrow or Wednesday, no later. Yeah, I hope it was a nice drive piece or ride, paper cut. All right, Rocket. You have a good day, and honey, don't work too hard. We love you, girl. Okay, thank you. Thank you, chicken killer. Well, good. I hope you'll like it, Tina. But guys, be sure to go over and check Becca out at 10. I think she's going live at 10:30. I think that's when it is. So y'all be good and stay safe. Might do a live Thursday with some painting. If y'all be interested in watching some paint being done, probably do it a little later in the evening. Okay, she is going live at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, but I might do the painting around 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'll say that. All right, thank you, Joni. I really do appreciate that. I was worried that y'all was gonna be mad. You have a good night, Nani. I hope you get to feeling better too. But guys, thank you for getting me over the 25 likes. I really do appreciate it. But if you haven't, hit that like on the way out, share this out. Be sure to check out Thursday's show for the no, I can't do it Thursday. Yeah, I can. Bonfire's Friday, okay. And then the other shows later on in the evening. You're fine, Nani. But share it out and subscribe if you haven't. If you'd like to make a donation to the channel, you can right there in the Cash App. It would be very, very, very much appreciated. It's not required. Just y'all coming in here, and you did wait on me, so thank you for that so much. I really do appreciate it. That's why I love y'all. Y'all sat here and you chatted, and you wasn't mad, but thank y'all so much for that. I don't know what that was. Y'all be good. Stay safe. I will see you Thursday, maybe. No, I will see you Thursday because there's the painting and then me and Becca's show Thursday night. So y'all come on, check us out. I really do appreciate it. Y'all be good. And again, prayers to Kimmy and Nani. I hope you get to feeling better. Markella, I hope you get to feeling better. And Penny, you have a good night. Rift, happy birthday, brother. Thank you so much. And Joni, we'll do continued prayers for you and Donnie. Hopefully things will be better and y'all can go back home very, very soon. Hey, just Becca. Y'all be good and stay safe. I love each and every one of you. Becca loves each and every one of you. Everybody here at Rebel Fam love you. Y'all be good. Stay safe. We will see you maybe over on Becca's here in a little while. If not, we will see you Thursday for the paint show. And then Thursday night, me and Becca are going to pick something. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but we will find something to talk about. Love y'all. Y'all be good. Stay safe. And stay out of trouble. We will see you very, very soon. Love you.
I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're with my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.